The University of Texas saw hundreds of people on Speedway yesterday. Kirti Gumadi is live in the studio to tell us more about the Israel Block Party.
Texas Hillel hosted its 25th annual Israel Block Party yesterday, an event that intends to celebrate Israeli history and culture. According to Texas Hillel, it is the largest pro-Israel campus event in the nation. Attendees included students, faculty, and community members. The event, put together by over 100 students and volunteers, featured camels, kosher sweets, and a display honoring the victims of October 7th. Students protesting the war in Gaza were also on Speedway.
We're just highlighting that what's happening in the tent is cultural appropriation and ethnic cleansing. They have every single Middle Eastern flag in that tent besides the Palestinian flag.
According to a representative from the Palestine Solidarity Committee, the protest is to say no to genocide and cultural appropriation. Staff from the Dean of Students Office as well as UT Police Department were present at the event, and there were no arrests made at the peaceful protest. Live in the studio, Kirti Gumadi, reporting Texas TV.
Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson voiced their support Monday for a new Senate bill that would incentivize movie productions in Texas. The state currently offers less money than other states to film here. The new bill would provide the governor's film office $500 million every 2 years to issue grants to productions spending over $500,000. The Senate Committee on Finance approved the bill, and it's now headed to full Senate.
K-pop dance is thriving at UT, and it's more than just a trend. The Korean Music Association hosted Dance the Night Away, a K-pop showcase featuring 13 teams, including groups from Texas A&M, Texas State, and Texas Tech. Without the pressure of competition, performers can simply celebrate K-pop and its community.
Dance the Night Away has a lot of richer experiences than a competition because everyone is just here to have fun and everyone is here just to make friends and hype each other up.
This is the UT Korean Music Association's 4th annual K-pop dance showcase. Last week, UT hosted one of its most prominent athletic traditions, the 97th annual Clyde Littlefield Texas Relays. Every March, many of the nation's best high school and college track and field athletes flock to Austin for the event, which regularly draws thousands of fans. Over the 4 days of competition, 4 Longhorns finished first in their respective events.
The NCAA is dealing with controversy over its athletic transfer portal, and the issue could soon affect high school athletes too. Reporter Grace Gates looked into one bill that would transform high school sports in Texas.
These athletes are not even of voting age yet. There's so many things that they have to learn about commitment, about facing adversity and overcoming that adversity.
Marble Falls boys basketball coach John Berkman says high school sports are meant to develop more than just talent.
When you just start talking about, well, I'm just going to go join the best athletes or the best team, you kind of lose sight of that a little bit.
Public school students in Texas, like those here at Marble Falls High School, are not allowed to change schools for athletic purposes without punishment from the UIL. But that rule could soon be changed by lawmakers here in Austin. State Representative Barbara Gervin Hawkins proposed a bill that would allow high school students to transfer once for athletic reasons. She says the bill would provide more transparency and give parents more authority.
We're living in times right now where your community and your neighborhood matters. And if I'm a parent, I want to make that decision for my child, not have a coach do it.
Vance Pennington missed out on his senior basketball season because the UIL ruled him ineligible.
I didn't transfer for athletic purposes, but that's sort of how they saw it.
Pennington says Hawkins' bill could relieve stress for student athletes who move.
It would have allowed me to really enjoy my senior year a lot better. It would have been good on my mental health, knowing that I was a part of something and not sort of in the background.
But Berkman is worried the change would lead to more recruiting and fewer competitive schools.
I think it makes it unfair when you can just gather the best talent you can find sometimes, where some schools don't have that advantage.
Now it's up to the Texas legislature to make a move.
1, 2, 3, family.
The legislative session ends June 2nd, but some say debate around athletes transferring is likely to stick around. For more on this bill and what it means for the sports industry, check out my web story at reportingtexas.com. Live in the newsroom, I'm Grace Gates, reporting Texas TV.
Texas is one step closer to a total ban of THC products. The state Senate passed a bill last week that would ban THC sales. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says he is not willing to compromise and that retailers are finding loopholes to sell dangerous drugs. Critics say it would hurt businesses and eliminate safety measures. CBD and CBG are safe from the ban.
A Supreme Court ruling on Monday granted President Trump special powers for deportations. The court is allowing the temporary use of the Alien Enemies Act, which allows the president to deport or detain citizens of an enemy nation. The Trump administration plans to use it to deport Venezuelan citizens with suspected gang ties. Those affected by the act can challenge it, but only in the county they're detained in.
6 women made history on Monday as the first all-women space crew to launch into space. Pop singer Katy Perry and journalist Gayle King were among the women aboard the Blue Origin flight. The crew ascended over 300,000 feet before landing safely in West Texas 10 minutes later. Since Blue Origin suits were designed for men, the women commissioned special suits for the flight.
West Campus community members are calling for a safety increase after one man was arrested 3 times last week.
Amen Labidi, a former UT student, faces 5 assault charges, including 3 misdemeanors and 1 felony. Police say Labidi attacked multiple students in West Campus after he was released from his first arrest. Labidi is currently in jail, but community members say arrests are not enough.
Some students are concerned as crime continues to ramp up on campus, and police say the same suspect is behind it. Reporting Texas TV's Gracie Kirshner has more on what happened and how the university responded. It looks like the Supreme Court may allow parents to opt their children out of reading LGBTQ books in school. The case focuses on a Maryland school district that added LGBTQ topics to their elementary school curriculum. At first, parents could pull their kids out of those classes, but not anymore. Parents sued the school board on religious grounds. Lower courts sided with the board, but that might change in the Supreme Court. UT students are embracing entrepreneurship right by the 40 acres. Michael Kabrowski started Wampus Waffles as a side hustle, but it quickly became a fan favorite among West Campus residents. The university offers many resources for entrepreneurship, ranging from mentorship and hands-on programming and funding. UT Austin has helped launch companies like Dell Technologies, Kendra Scott, and today more than 100 student-led startups are active on campus. A local high school's baseball team is returning to the postseason for the first time in 3 seasons. The Anderson High School Trojans have won 15 of their last 16 games, and they are undefeated in district play. Last week, the Trojans turned down a slow start against the Bastrop Bears, earning a 6-4 victory. The players say they're confident and hoping to keep the momentum through the next few weeks. April showers are here to stay. London Keller has more on the forecast after the break.